All right, we are continuing on our study ball series on the Las Vegas Raiders, and today it's all about the defense. Now, I understand they got a different defensive coordinator in Gus Bradley this coming year, so they're going to be doing some different things defensively. But the bottom line with this Raiders defense last year was just giving up big plays and allowing big plays to happen, and also big plays in critical situations. Have to play better situational football. So the scheme that you're going to see on this video is probably going to be different than what the Raiders do next year. Next week, I'm going to be talking about the Chargers. So we'll take a look at Gus Bradley's defense and what they like to do, what you're probably going to see in Las Vegas this year. But bottom line, we're going to take a look at these teams from what they did last year and what needs to change if they're going to be able to make some noise and make themselves a playoff team. So we talked about big plays, big plays, big plays, allowing big plays over and over and over again. Here's Robbie Anderson playing man-to-man coverage. He's just going to give them a little out and up, move right here. We're going to bite on it. We're going to stay flat. We're going to get peeked back into the backfield, and that's what you see right there. Okay, as soon as that move is made, eyes go back in the backfield. Once the eyes go in the backfield, it is all over. He is beat. Robbie Anderson's got that speed, even though they tried to grab him. Now we go up and we get a 75-yard touchdown off the double move. But this is just the theme, right? Everybody gets beat at times, no doubt. But it's big play after big play after big play that really hurt this football team. So in this particular case, we're going to see right here, we're going to clear out. We're in man-to-man there. We're in man-to-man on the outside. You're going to watch both of these guys go cover deep, leave the middle of the field wide open, and there you have it. Another big play. Safety comes up to actually make the tackle. Otherwise, it's even a bigger play. So it's being able to cover and stop the big plays on the back end, and it's finding someone that can create some pressure on the front end so these quarterbacks can't just hold the football and attack down the field. But another big play. A little mess up right there, and you're going to see that, once again, the theme. Not only big plays, but making mistakes on the back end over and over and over again has to be cleaned up. Even with a different defense, can't get beat for big plays like they did last year. There's another one, playing man-to-man coverage. Everybody stepping up. Soft man-to-man coverage over here. Just making it too easy on these offenses. I mean, I know this is Drew Brees and company, but making it too easy. Huge plays, huge windows being hit. See all kinds of green grass over and over and over again with this defense. Now, these are all man-to-man coverage situations. See him getting beat with man-to-man coverage. So we're going to come off with the play fake. We're in man-to-man right here. Corner is going to come off in this particular situation on the run fake. Boom. We're going to drop this over, and I mean just another gimme ball right there. Granted, they don't even go there with Stephon Diggs playing man-to-man on the other side. Man-to-man right here. Eyes in the backfield again. This actually goes to Davis here on the back end. They release him. Nobody there. Easy touchdown, big play. Man, I mean, you might see some other teams give up big plays, but you don't see this many wide open big plays with very many defenses in the National Football League. Chiefs, we know they're all about the big plays. You'll see it again, man-to-man coverage. Yes, Tyreek Hill is tough to cover. Going to lean in here, going to come back on the corner. You see once again how open these guys are, how they struggled on the back end to be able to cover. Give big plays, big plays, big plays. All right. So guess what we're going to see here. All right. Those were all man-to-man coverage. Now we're coming back with zone. All right. Struggle to cover in man coverage. Now let's go zone. Let's see what we get here against zones. But here you see it. Not really sure what this zone is. Looks like a cover two, version of a cover two right here. maybe a man. I don't know what this safety's doing, but he comes and jumps this crosser right here. Whoop. Corner, post by Stephon Diggs. And I know you can figure out what the result's going to be. No pressure once again. Josh Allen standing in there forever. Double moves, hard, all kinds of space. And even a contested play. Got a chance to get back into the play because we threw this way late. Yet still, giving up another big play because so much green grass is given up by this Raiders defense. Here we go again, trying to disguise it. Safety down. Looks like man, man, man. Going to the middle of the field. Late in the down, you'll see, trying to run back here to a Tampa 2 type look. The safety never gets anywhere close to where he's supposed to be. We're just simply going to run an inside fade, which you never hit against cover 2. Yep, stay tucked inside, never get out there, and we're going to go get another big play against cover 2, and the safety should be turned, not backpedaling, not crossing over. And you just see it over and over again. This was the problem. Gus Bradley will simplify things and will say, keep them in front of you. Don't give up the big plays. Now we get to the situational part of things. Okay, so we talked about man, struggled to play man coverage. Talked about zone, out of position so many times, giving up a lot of green grass against zone. And then situational. All right, so this was the Chargers late in the first half. They're simply going to run a corner and a flat right here. We get cover 2. This is what we wanted against. We want to read this corner right here. But situational, there's like 30 seconds left in the half. Okay, so it's everything in front of you, everything in front of you, everything in front of you. Davon Mullen right here decides, hey, I'm going to squat up here and I'm going to jump this flat. Leaves a huge second window right here with less than a minute to go in the first half. Can't do it. Can't let them set up and go get points. Huge mistake there. We're going to come back on the same drive on the next play, and we are going to run the same play. We're going to run the corner and the flat. Again, less than 30 seconds in the first half. We cannot give up points. Well, we probably already gave up a field goal based on the last play, but hey, got to hold them to 3. We cannot give up a touchdown in this game. What are we going to do? Corner is going to come off, not quite as hard as the last one, but he's going to slow himself through here instead of just getting back. Just get back. Just get back. Go back, let them throw the flat, and we'll live for it, and we'll give him 3 points. Instead, he settles, plays the mid-range, right? Doesn't get his depth, trying to cross over. Great throw by Justin Herbert. We're going to go get ourselves a touchdown. Difference maker in this game. This game ended up going into overtime. That big touchdown in the first half was the difference. So now we're going into the second half. Second half, we're in overtime. Overtime now. These guys fought their way back. Opportunities here to get into overtime. Overtime, same thing. Keep them in front of you. Do not give up a touchdown. You give up a touchdown the first drive of overtime, you lose. We're going to run this Poco play right here. Corner, post, and a flat. Playing quarters coverage on the back end. Okay, so you've got that deep quarter. You've got that deep quarter of the field. So should hold this off. You got to stay back and cover the post. Okay, that corner. Hopefully you can get the corner to fall off on it here. But worst case scenario, we're going to leave it to this guy with the corner in the flat. Cannot give up the one up over the top in this situation. We're running the corner. Here's the safety turning and driving right now. Outside leverage puts his corner back in a bind. And here we go. Let's go get ourselves a big play. 53 yards. Ultimately sets up the winning score. And the Raiders lose this game because of bad situational football by this defense. So that was the name of the game last year for this Raiders defense. Big play after big play after big play in critical situations. Cost them some games that maybe down the stretch would have been the difference between them slipping into the playoffs and then them struggling and not making it to the playoffs once again. So Gus Bradley's going to be there. You will see some different schemes, but the bottom line is that back end has to play better. They have to do a better job of preventing those big plays, better in man-to-man coverage, better in understanding their responsibilities, getting to their positions in zone, and then maybe most importantly, situational football. You just can't give up big plays in critical situations at the end of halves, in overtime, because that's what costs you games. And losing those close games in the National Football League is often the difference between making the playoffs and not making the playoffs.